But let's see what Jody has to say about that, because she does rescue us every single week. So she's going to rescue us right now. Let's see what she has to say about the Toronto Humane Society reopening and hopefully under a better management system. Jody to the rescue. Jody, how you doing, darling?
Not too bad, Aaron. Thanks. I wanted to hear my theme song again this week.
All right. So what do you think about the Toronto Humane Society opening?
Well,
Reopening,
I tell you, I'm very, very excited about it opening, because I know for certain that my theme music's still going there.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna let it play lightly in the background.
Okay,
Is that okay?
right on. Yeah, that's fine.
Cool.
Well, I was speaking with a fellow by the name of Rob Goddard, and he oversees you've heard me talk about this organization before. It's called Helping Homeless Pets. And it's an umbrella organization. They now have 32 Canadian rescue organizations that all work together. They're various breed rescue groups. And Rob was telling me the other day that it's a really, really sad state of affairs. More recently, because of the closure of the Toronto Humane Society, because of the closure of the Ontario SPCA, and now with the Toronto Humane Society, the numbers will also be decreased with the amount of animals that they'll take in, which is a good thing, because we want all of the animals to be healthy, of course, and we want it to be run well. So I'm very pleased that the Toronto Humane Society is reopening. It really sounds like, from what I've heard and from what I've read, it sounds like we've got a great group of individuals. That a lot of veterinarians involved, and I think it sounds like they really know what they're doing, and they understand that it's. It doesn't sound like they're interested in politics, which really pleases me, because it's not about politics; it's about the animals, right?
Right, totally. Yep.
So I'm very happy about it, and we've always had Canadian Pets and Animals magazines there available for distribution until kind of the last year. For some reason, the management at Toronto Humane Society said that we weren't able to distribute the magazine. So I didn't take anything personally. They were just obviously they didn't know what they were missing. So. We are happy to donate ad space also with Canadian Pets and Animals magazine. We'd love to support them in any way. And you know what I'd really like to see with the Toronto Humane Society, and it sounds like, they have these things, organized already, but some fundraising. I remember years ago they used to have an annual walk. It was one of the largest walks in all of Toronto, and then they just kind of stopped doing all of that. So I'm really happy, and I'm also I'm doubly pleased, because it sounds like this whole group is really on the ball, and maybe finally Ontario will be able to lead in the realm of animal welfare. I know British Columbia and Calgary Humane Society. There are a lot of great organizations out there that are very progressive and doing good work. So.
Well, that's the thing that you're saying, and it scares me, because when I think about Toronto, I think about more of a reactive. They react to situations rather than being proactive. And there are really great communities out there. And Rob's a good example of putting together a whole bunch of different organizations to be very proactive in getting animals good homes. And if we can take that example and move forward, I think we'll be good.
I think so too. Rob said. It was just there's so many animals that are in need of homes, and I think that's the message. Like that, along with the spaying and neuter. I don't think. I know. It's not. It's not really rocket science. What you and I and Dr. Mike are trying to communicate here, and other people that are working for nonprofit organizations and rescues. It's not rocket science. It's get your pets spayed or neutered. Be a responsible pet owner.
Amen.
The one thing that really has to be what I encountered when I was executive director at the Whistler Animal Shelter, and what I hear continuously is I just met a young girl the other day. A lot of people think that they don't want their animals to be spayed or neutered because they think they like them the way they are, and they don't want them to be touched, and they think that for some reason, if they get neutered or spayed or that will change them in some way. There's so many myths out there that need to be busted. But the thing is, it just happens that, I think that's why I like Canadian Pets and Animals magazine so much, is because I can just, you just have to reiterate that message over and over and over again. And, progress has been made. There's no doubt about it. In Ontario, a lot more people do know about spaying and neutering and do get their pets spayed and neutered. But there was a statistic the other day that said that there was a survey, and they surveyed. They surveyed. I don't know what the the number of people that they surveyed was, but 14% of the people surveyed, they were all pet owners, said that they got their pet from a shelter. So that's a really low number. If you think of how many thousands and thousands and perhaps even millions of animals in Canada alone are in need of a home. So that's a pretty sad, sorry statistic. And especially being a more recent one. So I think, Animal House Radio, animalhouseradio.com, Canadian Pets and Animals Magazine, the Cow and Field Report, all of these modes of communication, and it's just, Facebook, all these ways to reach out to people, because there are a lot of people that think like us and work their butts off. I mean, the volunteers that are so dedicated to these causes.
Neuter is cuter from Jody. I like that very much. Have a great weekend, Jody. It's from Jody to the rescue.
You too. Good night, guys.
Good night. Canadian Pets and Animals Magazine, available at your local veterinarian and at your local 7-Eleven.